Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hi, my name is Jessica. Subscribe to my channel and turn on the notification bell. That way you're notified every time I upload a new video. So in today's video, I'm just going to be chatting, getting ready, and showing you guys some new products that I've been getting in the mail recently. So without further ado, let's jump straight into this video. Okay, you guys, so I know that it's been a hot minute since I've uploaded here on my channel. I want to say about 2 months now. But I want you to know that I'm alive, I am well. I've just been really busy and haven't been posting anything on YouTube. For that, I'm sorry, but I'm back. Hopefully I'll be posting content more frequently here on my channel. For today's video, I'm going to be trying out a lot of new products that I've been sent. So the first product that I'm going to be starting off with is this right here. This is the Radiance Spin Brush Skincare Set from Duval. I'm really excited to try this. I'm actually going to try it right now, which is why I have no makeup on. So this is, like I said, their Radiance Spin Care System. And inside you get 4 different interchangeable heads that you can use for this tool. There's the facial exfoliation brush, which is this one right here. And then the large cleansing brush, which is obviously the larger one. The facial cleansing brush, and then the pumice stone. So this one you can use on like your feet. This one you can use it all over your body to exfoliate. Out of these two, one of them is an exfoliator and then one of them is a cleanser. Okay, so I'm gonna open it up and let's try it out. Oh, the little pumice stone has left the building, you guys. So I went ahead and put 4 AA batteries into the brush. This brush does need batteries. It's not rechargeable, so make sure that if you do plan on purchasing this, just keep that in mind. You do need AA batteries to get this to work. So now that I have put on the cleansing head, let's go into the bathroom so that I can try it out for the first time and give you guys my first initial impression and thoughts. Alright, you guys, let's get into it. So we are in my bathroom. Obviously, as you guys can see, I have my brush here, and the cleanser that I'm going to be using today is the Cetaphil Gentle Foaming Cleanser. This is what I use on a daily basis. It's really gentle, really easy on my skin. I have pretty sensitive skin, so I find that this works very well, and it does a good job at taking off all of my makeup. Now I'm just going to take some lukewarm water and apply it all over my face, and then I'm also going to wet my brush. So I'm taking about 3 pumps of that cleanser, and I'm just going to now apply it all over the face. And my skin is now fresh and clean and it feels baby soft. So let me give you guys my first thoughts and impression. Okay, so my first impression is that the bristles on this cleansing head are super duper soft and they're really gentle on the skin as well. It's not abrasive whatsoever. That was one thing that I was a little bit nervous about because I do have really sensitive skin. I just don't want anything that's gonna like agitate or irritate my skin. So the fact that this was so gentle on my skin and not like abrasive again, like I said, or too harsh, really was a plus. The exfoliating head I didn't try obviously, but upon feeling it, it feels very soft. Like I've tried the Clarisonic in the past and some of their brush heads are really, really abrasive and it makes me like break out and I don't like that at all. So I prefer these brush heads over the Clarisonic 1000%. This large brush head also feels really soft, a little bit firmer than this one, but I mean it's for your body, so I expect it to be a little bit firmer because the skin on your body is a lot tougher than, you know, the skin on your face. So I'm excited to try this as well. The pumice stone is really rough, so it's good for your feet and, you know, other areas of your body that need a little bit of a tougher exfoliation, you know. So for my final review on my first impression trying this, I genuinely really like it. Like I said, the brush head is really soft. This is really good. The speed of it is not super duper fast, as you can see. It's actually quite like soft whenever you put it on your face. The only thing that I will say that I'm not a huge fan of is the fact that it's battery operated. I would have much preferred it to be like rechargeable, but I don't hate it. And also, Duval was so kind enough to give me a 70% off coupon, which I will have right here on the screen, so you can save 70% not only on this product, but on all of their styling tools on their website. I will have their website linked down below, as well as this product right here. So everything is linked down in the description below, so if you guys want to try this out for yourself, try it out. I recommend it. I think it's a lot better than the Clarisonic. It's way more inexpensive. I really like it. Thank you, Duval, for sending me this. So now that we have a nice, clean, and moisturized face, it's now time to move on to primer. For primer, I am trying this one out from Smashbox. This is their Oil and Shine Control. Influencer sent this over to me along with the Smashbox setting spray. I've been using it for a couple of days now, I'm not even gonna lie to you guys, and I actually really do like it. I have extremely oily skin, and I find that this actually does do a good job at like keeping my oils away. And I apply it all over my face, even though I'm just really more oily in like my T-zone. I still like to apply it everywhere because I've had some experiences with like mattifying primers that if you don't apply them everywhere, they'll kind of like leave just a section where you applied it really matte and everything else will be like dewy. So with mattifying primers, I personally like to apply them everywhere, like all over the face. For makeup brushes today, I'm going to be using these right here. This is the Blend Party Oval Makeup Brush Set from Vanity Planet. They were so kind enough to send me this, and you guys, I haven't tried it out, but I did feel them, and they feel so freaking soft. So this is what they look like right here. I love the pink color, like the blush pink. Oh, you guys, that is just like my color. I love tones of blush, like any tones of blush I love. So we're gonna be getting into all these today. Let's begin. For my face, I don't know if I should use like the largest one or if I should use the kind of like smaller one. I think I'm gonna use the big one just for funsies to kind of see like if it does make my makeup go on faster, all that kind of stuff. For foundation, I'm gonna be using the Maybelline Superstay 24-Hour Foundation. I'm using the shade 140. I'm gonna apply it directly onto the brush, so I'm just gonna do like half a pump and just kind of start to like brush it on. I'm gonna do a tiny bit more. As you guys saw, I just pretty much like swiped this all over my skin, and it's not like bad. It looks pretty good. It's just not super full coverage. So what I'm gonna try and do is like in the areas that need a little bit more coverage, I'm just gonna kind of pat over it and see how the stippling motion works with the brush. So I'm just gonna take a teeny bit more and just kind of stipple it. For this side of my cheek, I applied the foundation to a spatula, and I'm going to like dunk my brush in there and then kind of go over it, because I feel like this will probably work a little bit better than just putting one pump directly on the brush, because I feel like the product doesn't evenly get distributed throughout the brush, so it doesn't apply very evenly to the face. So I'm noticing that I prefer to stamp it onto my face rather than like sweeping it all over my face, because I've come to realize that whenever you like sweep it, you don't really get as much coverage, and whenever you pat it, you get more coverage. So I guess this just kind of depends on personal preference. Either way, it did apply it really fast. Like, I'm kind of shook at how fast that was. So now I'm gonna try this one out. This one was the one that was right here. They don't have numbers or like letters or anything like that, so there's really no way to identify what brush is what. Okay, so I have a little bit of the foundation on the brush, and I'm just gonna pat it gently underneath, because I don't want to swipe under my eyes. You don't want to do that. You want to pat. So it's doing a really good job at like applying and blending out the foundation underneath my eyes. I just don't like how it's really hard. Like the brush itself is pretty hard and firm, so it's kind of like a little hard underneath my eyes, but it's nothing too serious, you know? Like, you just have to be gentle. Now I'm going to take an even smaller one. This one has like a dome shape to it, and I'm going to take that same foundation again and apply it right here in the inner corner. So now that I went ahead and did the under eyes with these two brushes, I have some thoughts. For the under eyes, I personally didn't like how it felt. I feel like they're a little bit too firm, and my under eyes are pretty delicate, so I would much prefer to go in with like my finger and just pat in the product instead of using these little brushes, just because I feel that they're too firm for the under eyes. So now we're gonna move on and do cream contouring. I think I'm gonna try this one right here because I feel like it fit pretty well into like the hollows of my cheeks. For cream contour, I'm going to be taking the Maybelline Fit Me foundation stick in the shade 330. So I'm first going to contour my face, and then we'll do the nose, lip, and all the other areas in a second. So I'm going to take the product and directly apply it onto the brush. I don't know if I should swipe or pat. Okay, we'll do both. So I'm going to start with a swipe. Okay. And then I'm just going to pat it in. I'm gonna go back in with my foundation brush and just kind of like clean up underneath my contour. That was easy, and it doesn't look terrible, but it doesn't look great either. Okay, so for this side, instead of swiping it, I'm just gonna pat it. And then I'm gonna go back in with the foundation brush and just kind of like pat over to kind of help blend it a little bit along the edges. Okay, so my thoughts on using this for contour, it's nice. I like it. Let's try the other one for the nose and the lip contour. Ooh, I like that because it hugs the lip line perfectly. Now I'm gonna grab a little bit more and apply it to the sides of my nose. I always feel like I struggle to get a straight line down my nose, so hopefully this helps. And then I'm also gonna take it and like run it through the socket of my eye. Then I'm gonna grab another one of the small brushes in the kit. This is like a flat one, very similar to this little one, except this one is like dome shaped and then this one is flat. Okay, so I'm gonna take the flat side and blend this out. Now I'm gonna go back in with that little domed brush and I'm gonna pick up a little bit more foundation here on my palette. So I'm just gonna put a tiny bit and then I'm gonna go in with this brush and I'm gonna go straight down the middle to try and get like a highlight going in the center of the nose. Then I'm gonna take my finger and just like pat it over. So that's the nose contoured. I wonder if it looks any different than it did before because I genuinely don't really remember if there's a difference. I guess I'll put like a before and after here up on the screen. I kind of want to be a little bit different and try this brush out. Very similar to the one that we used to contour the nose, just a lot smaller as you guys can see. So I want to try this for my eyebrows. So I'm first going to grab a spoolie and just run through the brows. And now that they look crazy, I'm going to take my eyebrow palette here. This is the BH Cosmetics Studio Pro Brow Palette. And I'm going to take this shade right here and I'm going to see if I can shape my eyebrows with this. Okay, so I'm going to start with this eyebrow first. Okay, so it didn't really work that well for the eyebrows. As you guys can see, it did fill them in a little bit. I mean, they're more filled in than they were before, but it doesn't do a very good job at like keeping them precise or making them precise. So I wouldn't recommend these for your eyebrows. I was just curious, so I decided to act on my curiosity and try it out, and now I know not to use them on my eyebrows. Last and final thing to do is blush. For blush, I'm going to be taking this one right here from Kaja. This is in the shade 01 Koi, and I'm going to dip my brush into it because it has like a cushion. So for that one, I'm going to take one of the last ones, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, I'm going to take this one right here, which is a little bit bigger than the one we used to contour. So I'm gonna grab it and just dunk it into the blush and then just apply it all over my cheeks. See, when you tap it, it just looks so much better in my opinion. I really like how it looks when it's tapped onto the skin, and I really like the color of this blush. Tapping is better so that you don't disrupt the foundation or the base that you have going on. I'm also gonna take a tiny bit and like apply it to the top of my nose for that like sun-kissed natural look. And while I'm at it, I'm just gonna take some and apply it to my forehead as well. I'm trying to make it a mission to use every single brush in this kit, and we have 2 left. I'm thinking that we use one for powder and we use one for like cream highlight. For cream highlighter, I'm gonna be taking this one from Benefit Cosmetics. It's their What's Up highlighter. And this one again comes in a little tube, so I'm just going to apply it onto the brush and then apply it onto my face. Okay, so I think I'm gonna apply this in my brow bone first. My skin is looking pretty luminous right here. Can you guys see that? I hope you can. Grab a teeny bit more and apply it to the bridge of my nose and then to the tip of my nose. Ooh, look at that highlight. So pretty. I'm gonna take some and apply it right here to like the Cupid's bow area. And then apply some to the cheekbones lastly. Okay, so I'm gonna grab a generous amount. I lay it down on its side and kind of like pat it. Again, kind of just put it on the side of the brush and then just pat that in. And then I'm just go in with my finger and gently tap over that to help blend it a little bit more. The final brush in the set is this one right here, and we're gonna use this to set the face in place. So I'm just gonna use it to mainly apply it like in the center of my face and then like down here, all the areas where we didn't apply any of the glow. To set my face, I'm gonna be taking the Beauty Bakery Flour Powder. I'm gonna take a little bit of that on my hand and I'm just gonna swirl my brush in there, get it nice and coated, tap off some of the excess and then just start to like set the skin. And then I'm gonna set the blush and the contour. The under eyes, I'm not even really going to bother trying to set because this foundation is a little mattifying. I feel like it looks crusty under there already. I don't want to make it furthermore crusty. So that's pretty much it. I guess the last thing to do is lips. Now that my lip is on, I'm quickly going to apply the Smashbox setting spray all over my face to keep this locked in place. So I'm going to just test it out a few times. Okay, so there it goes. Now I'm just going to spray it a couple of times, let it sink into the skin, and we're done. Alrighty, so my final thoughts and opinion on this brush set from Vanity Planet are that they're really fun to use. I will say that. Like, hands down, they're super fun to use. I've never tried anything like this before, and I actually enjoyed playing with it and like putting my face on and stuff, so that was fun. So now as far as like, do they work? Yes, they do work. The foundation brush was by far my favorite. I just thought it was super easy to just swipe it all over and then go over any areas that need a little bit more coverage by just patting the foundation on versus swiping it on. The contour, I think the contour looks pretty good, but all in all, I think that they're great. The bristles themselves, very soft, but they're very tightly packed, so they're firm brushes. If you want to try these brushes for yourself, Vanity Planet did give me a discount code so that way you guys can save money at checkout. I'll have my discount code right here on the screen for you guys, and I will have it linked down in the description below. That way you can shop their products if you want to try them out for yourself. That is the end of this video, you guys. I hope that you enjoyed it. Please give it a big thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, turn on the bell notification to be notified every time I upload a new video. If you want to shop any of the products that you saw in this video, I will have them all listed down below in the description bar, including any coupon codes, that way you guys can save some money. So yeah, I will see you guys in my next video. Bye! Dude, this is fun. I miss filming, honestly. Like, I need to do this more regularly.